What's your name and where are you from?
I'm Faye Sapoff, and I belong to Bethany in Thompson, Iowa.
Okay, and what is your faith story?
A few years ago, I went to the school, lay ministry school. And when I came out of that, I've always been interested in visiting in nursing homes and reading to people and things like that. And I thought I was going to do something with that after the school was over. But the nursing homes in our immediate area are very well organized already with people coming in to do that, and they didn't really need me. And the person that had been the coordinator for our local food bank had to give up the position. And so I accepted it, not quite knowing all that was going to be involved in it. And just more or less at the beginning of my dealings with the food bank, it was just making sure that our shelves were stored and that someone was there to get the food put together. We don't have a refrigerator system, so we go up to the store as needed and get the things that need refrigeration at the point of delivery. Then I got to thinking, what about these kids that have free and reduced lunches through the school year? How do the parents all of a sudden become wealthy enough to give them a good meal? So first I had this grandiose idea that at least once a week we were going to have a hot meal that they could come to. Well, after quick consideration, you know that's not going to work. Our school district is now about 300 and some miles for the bus route. And people just aren't going to be able to bring their children in for this community meal. With the gas prices, we aren't going to get people to volunteer to take the meals. Suggestion number 2 was to pack a 5-day lunch with non-microwavable items, because realistically there are children out there that are left unattended. And I didn't want them using something that we had brought into their home, use a microwave and cause a problem. And we still had the same logistics problem. How do we get the food and the children together? So we've narrowed it down now. The summer school program, most of the children that are in that summer school program are at-risk children. So working with the food bank and with the ministerial association, which includes about 10 churches in our northern part of the county, we are providing a healthy lunch for those children. There's 30 in the program and there's 22 days of school, so that's 660 lunches. A lot of individuals have donated money and or items. Some of the churches, including my own, have given their money directly to the food bank with the purpose of it going to this summer idea. We give them a sandwich. Some days it's meat and cheese, some days it's peanut butter and jelly. And when someone donated a nice little bag that the last day they get to take home. And each bag has the exact same food items in it. And that includes a sandwich, 100% container of juice, a thing of fruit, and a pudding. We make extra sandwiches and put them on the table, and we put out some extra fruit cups. And if they finish their sack lunch, then they're free to go and get something else. And I plan to work each day, but someone else has volunteered through the month to help me. I didn't realize how long it takes to make 30 sandwiches. And then when you make that a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, somehow it takes longer to toss one of them together than it does cheese and meat. So I'm looking at this as a ministerial thing. I think church is more than our brick and mortar. How do we get out and reach the people? And I think this is a program that's satisfying that goal. And if it catches on, then maybe next year we can do something a couple times a month in July and August. But for now, I'm satisfied that we're at least reaching some of the children. And I think when you talk about needy children, sometimes we look right over the children and we see the mom who has various boyfriends, maybe spends some time at a bar, or a dad who doesn't want to work or whatever. And we only see that and we don't see the need of the child. And maybe if we meet the need of the child, that parent will see some kindness and, might change their outlook too.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.